Hi guys, welcome to A Beautiful Mess and welcome to my very first video of my outdoor slash yard work series. We're gonna kind of see how this goes because I'm not sure how well these videos will do, but I wanted to give them a try because they were just kind of fun for me to make anyway, so I might just do these like as a midweek thing. But today we are starting with my back patio. The furniture and the table, the grill, all the stuff out here has gotten so filthy over the fall and winter. We have a lot of construction going on around us, and so when we have any kind of wind, any kind of storm, it blows all of that dirt that they've kicked up into our backyard. And so this has been an especially bad year. It's gotten everywhere. So I'm only vacuuming off the cushions in this one, but I'll probably make a separate video where I get out my carpet cleaner and actually clean these cushions because they really need it. As you can kind of see on that chair to the left, you can see that dirt line. They're pretty gross, so it'll be a satisfying video. My husband did blow off the patio with the leaf blower, but it never gets all of it. So got out the shop vac. We're going to get the rest of the dirt behind the furniture and stuff. My husband is pressure washing the deck in the background, and I don't know why I didn't have him also pressure wash the patio at the same time or after he was done there, but oh well, I guess I can make that into a separate video. But he's also usually blasting his music, and I was shocked he wasn't this time, and I told him, especially during this part, you cannot be blasting your music because I gotta catch the scrubbing sounds. This is just water that I'm putting on this table, and then some Dawn Powerwash. This is just water again that I'm spraying on here before I use some Barkeeper's Friend because this is stainless steel. So I wanted to see how it worked on this. So the last thing I'm going to do to this to make it really shine is spray it down with an all-purpose cleaner just made of a fourth a cup of rubbing alcohol. Fill the rest of the bottle with water, add 2 to 3 drops of dish soap, and that works really well for just an all-purpose cleaner, but it really shines up stainless steel and glass. Love it for that. So check out the difference here. Beautiful. I know it's an outside grill and it's going to get dirty really quick, but it's fun to see that transformation anyway. And this looks so much better. Okay, guys, we're going to move to the front yard. I don't think I ever showed you my front yard, so this is what it looked like as of about 3 weeks ago. And all of this stuff that we had growing in this planter area, I don't even know what you'd call it. When we moved in, we actually only had the rocks, the big rocks. And my husband decided he wanted to add the curbing all around it a couple years ago. So, or maybe it feels like a couple years ago. 2020 really messed with me, but it was probably 3 years ago, maybe even during the pandemic. I have no idea. But so we have filled it with all these plants, and now we're kind of getting bored with them. So it might be sad to some of you, but we're going to rip out some of the plants and replace them with some annuals, which we've never done before. Also, check out these cool horseshoe decorations that my mother-in-law gave me. They're cool. And I love my donkey. He's missing 2 legs. They fell off, so he doesn't really stand up very well. I need to fix him sometime. But he's so cute. Oh, and that cute little bench you see right there was actually once upon a time a crib that my grandpa built, and I refinished it to be a bench. So I don't always build my own furniture. Sometimes I refinish stuff. That was kind of no, actually that wasn't a one-time thing. I have redone a dresser that's downstairs. I'll show you sometimes. I do a lot of like DIY projects. I haven't really realized how much I've done until I started doing these videos, and I'm seeing all the stuff around my house going, oh yeah, I built that. I redid that. I just am always busy. Can you tell? So everything in this area was a perennial, which are super easy to take care of, and I loved them. But we wanted to add more color, just thought we'd try the annual thing for this year and see how it goes. But it might be too much of a pain to do that every year. I don't know. If we do add back in perennials, I definitely want to add some with a little more color to them, like some reds, purples, yellows. I don't know, just get a little bit more color up here. So who knows, maybe we'll go back to perennials next year. This part coming up with my husband in the tiller made me laugh. It was like he was trying to wrangle a wild Mustang or something. Isn't Lori just so sweet and so good? Just laying here, all innocent, off leash. Well, she's about to lose her off leash privileges because watch her demeanor change here when she spots somebody that she decides, I don't want you walking on my sidewalk. And here's an instant replay for you. So here she goes on a tie out. I felt really bad because she sounds like she's going to kill you. But I'm like, she's a golden retriever. She will not hurt a fly. She thinks she's tougher than she is. Actually, I take that back. She would hurt a fly because she hates flies. In the summertime when they're around her, she is so bugged by them and will snap at them. And she has a look of fury on her face when those flies come around. It's actually pretty hilarious to watch. So I put this next part on super speed just because it's probably a little boring to watch each individual flower be planted. So thought I'd speed it up for you so you can see just the overall picture afterwards. And also as I'm recording this, I'm noticing that white mark on the rock looks like a finger pointing, or like a hand with a finger pointing, doesn't it? Anyway, just a dumb random thing I saw. Okay, here's a little bit more up close planting so you can see a little better the types of flowers we picked out, and I'll give you a little tour afterwards. But I really don't know, other than the marigolds and the petunias, what these were, because I don't remember unless I'm actually looking at the tag. So I'm not the best at gardening and stuff. I just pick out what I think looks nice, but I don't know all the names. But speaking of petunias, this just popped into my head, and I'm so curious to know if anybody else knows this, because my mom used to teach us some of the craziest like poems and songs growing up. I don't even know what you would classify this as, but let me know if anybody else has heard this. This is so dumb. It goes, a petunia is a flower like a begonia. A begonia is a sausage. Sausage and battery's a crime. Monkeys crime trees. Trees a crowd. A rooster crowed in the morning and made a noise. Noise on the face opposite the eyes. Eyes opposite the nays. A horse neighs. A horse once had a cold. Oh, no, wait. A horse had a cold. I once had a cold. I came down with double petunia. A petunia is a flower like a begonia. And then it just goes on and on. So anytime I hear petunia, that's where my mind goes. So I'm just curious, has anybody else heard that little whatever it is? It's so weird. So anyway, back to the video. This is my cherry tree from afar and then from up close. It's a little wonky, but I love it, especially when it's all in bloom like that. And that only lasts for like 2 or 3 days, but it's beautiful when it happens. Okay, and then this next few minutes is just planting the rest of the flowers that I didn't get planted on the Saturday that you were watching before. This is probably 4 or 5 days later. I just didn't have time until then to plant the rest of these flowers. So just finishing that up. And then we're going to move into the backyard just to give you a quick look at what's going on back there and what I'm going to be working on for the next video, because there's a lot to do in my backyard. Lots of projects. But before we move to the backyard, you need a tour of what we just did with the front. Okay, time for a tour now that they're all planted. Don't ask me what kind of flowers these are. All I know are the marigolds and the petunias. So marigolds, petunias, antlers, dog. That is a lavender bush? I don't know. I'm just making up stuff now. I really have no idea. I know those are lilies. Big snake on top of a fat snake. Maybe I should get on the other side so my shadow's not in the way. Let's come over here. Look at both levels there. Oh, who's calling me? I bet it's a scam. No, it's Mac, actually. Oh, that's funny. I'm gonna call him back. Okay, there we have it. Let's just do a quick overview. I can't wait until these start to grow and spread. I'll give you updates. Okay, moving on to the backyard. So these 2 plants right here are some that we pulled out of the front yard, and they have been sitting back there for about a week and a half. They're still alive and beautiful, so we decided we're going to replant them somewhere else. And then these are our grapes and how they're doing. They're only, I think this is their 3rd year. Maybe this is only their second. Gosh, I'm so bad with time. Anyway, they're doing pretty good for how young they are. Those are our raspberries, which I need to get some new wire for because they're a little out of control. That's our peach tree, our apple tree, all in bloom. Again, this was about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. So not in bloom like that anymore, but still pretty. I love that tree. One of my favorites. And it has grown so well. Then I just wanted to give you a quick glance at the whole hill. It's looking a lot more alive. Okay, this is rabbit brush or sagebrush. I think this one's actually rabbit brush. They are different, but very similar. And they grow all over the place. We get these little starters just popping up everywhere. And they are super satisfying to pull. It's satisfying when they come out. Oh, like that. Hello, ladies. Hi, guys. Okay, and this door needs to be fixed. You'll see how it's come off, or the hinge right there has come off. Yeah. I'm just calling this a little backyard sampler. This is just some of the stuff I've recorded that I might turn into videos or not. I don't know yet, but I love the crunching of pulling the dead sagebrush branches off, or rabbit brush. You know what I mean. This bush. And just tidying it up. Ready to see something beautiful? No, not me. Just kidding. Hold on. My husband just tilled this. It's our garden area. Isn't that beautiful? Yes, it is. And that will be another video that I do, is planting our garden, which we did this last week. Here's just a look at my favorite little area, my rock garden area. I love it when it's all in bloom. And then an overview of our whole backyard and how it's coming along. So anyway, that is it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Really, let me know in the comments if you liked this kind of content. I'm sure it's not going to do as well as, my free cleaning houses content, but I will have one of those on Sunday, but this is just kind of fun to do here and there, I think, because I've got to do my yard work anyway, so why not film it and put it out there for you guys? So let me know how you liked it. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks, guys. Bye.